structures, which is one of the most important part, what I can say, like in Python or all the data structures. Okay, and it is required, it is a bit different to the other data structures. The reason, it is using some hashing technique internally. So what is the hashing technique, why it is different, so that we will understand in this particular video. So now let's start. First we are covering the set in Python. So what is a set? So there is some property of the set which could be useful, and you can answer during the interview. So first, it is unordered collection of the unique element. That means the element which we are adding, that element will not be in the same order. Same order means, for example, what? Suppose here I am adding the element red, blue, right? And if you will display this element, I may not get the red, blue order. I may get the blue, red as well. Okay, so it will give me element in any of the order. It will not give the element in the same order on the time adding the element. That is the meaning of unordered. Okay, and it duplicates values are automatically removed. So if we are adding some duplicate values, like for example 2233, that means this 2233 is twice, 2 and 3 is also twice, so it will not take the duplicate value, it will automatically remove. So when you will print it, right, it will directly give 1, 2, 3 and 4. So that is the way it will display the element, right? But duplicate will be removed from the set data structure, right? Third, it's mutable. So mutable means we can add or we can remove the items, right? So that is a mutable things. Define using the curly braces. Set will always define with the curly braces, like list was defining the square bracket and tuple was defining with the parenthesis. Same like set is defining with the curly braces. Use hashing internally, which will use for fast lookup. Okay, that is the use of hashing. I will cover this in completely from the basics to till advanced. So right now we are covering this set only, so that's why I'm skipping this hashing, but I will cover it in next video. Okay, so here it is happening. Now if you want to add the element, so if you want to add the element, we will having add function here. If you want to remove the element, we will having a remove function. And if you want to retrieve the element, so we will having a two-way. Either we can directly use with the reference variable, and second I can go with the for loop as well. So here items will be any variable which will be retrieved from the numbers. So numbers is nothing like a set reference. So from there it will take element one by one and it will display the element here like that, right? So, and one thing that you have to understand here, if you want to retrieve the element through the index number, right, in the set, it will be an error because it is unordered. So that's why you cannot retrieve element directly through the index number. We can do it, but for them what we have to do, we have to convert them into a list. We have converted into a list, and then list is able to do that, to retrieve the element directly through the index number, right? But set cannot be do that, right? So these are the some difference, some properties of the set interface. Now here set is having some memory diagram. So here we are having like numbers 10, 20, 30. So it will having a numbers is like a reference, and then these are the elements. So element will always store into heap memory, where reference will store into a stack memory. So we will having a two type of memory. One is a stack memory and heap memory. So stack will always store the numbers with the reference way. So each value is stored once, duplicate remove automatically. That is one of the features of the set interface. It doesn't allow duplicates. Now let's just start with the dictionary in Python. So dictionary is again one of the data structures which is used for key value pair, right? It will always store the value in the key value pair. So here key is representing like index and value is representing like the value only. Where in the other data structures like set, list, that was using the auto indexing, but here it is not using auto indexing. Everywhere, whichever we are keeping name, age, course, so these are nothing like a index only. So first, store data as a key value pair. Second, it's a mutable, can add, update or remove items. Yeah, so like set also it is a mutable. Define using key value syntax. Key must be unique and value can be any type, right? That means key cannot be duplicate, key will be always unique and value can be any things, any type. We can use duplicate as well. So what is the key? Let's say student is like one reference, right? And here we are using name, colon Irfan. So name is what? Name is nothing like a key and Irfan is nothing like a value. So it is a key and that is a value. Age is what? Key, and 25 is a value. Course is a key and Python is a value. So that means the way we are storing the data into a student. So student is like a one reference here, and here to store the value in the dictionary also we do use curly braces. So curly braces is also used to store the value into this reference. So here accessing the element, so that means we are directly using with the index. So index is nothing like a key here. So we are writing a student's name, student name. So what it will give? It will give me a Irfan only. Same like a student city, it will give me a Bhopal, whatever it is. If I don't have a city right now, but if do have, like for example, it is having a like course, so it will give me a course like Python, right? Update the value. So if you want to update the, if you want to add the key, so here what we are doing in the add key, they are simply adding the new key, student city, like that, right? And update the value. If you want to update the value, we can update the value using the student age equal to 30. Remove, we have to use del keyword. So del keyword is used to remove the element, so it will take the key only. So course can be removed from there. So if you want to access the element, we can directly go with this print statement. If you want to add the key, we can go with the student with the new key we can add, and it will directly add. Now update the value, we can directly go with the already existing key and with the values. So age will become a 30. Remove the element, that we can use by the del keyword. So del will use to remove the elements. Now let's understand with the memory diagram. So here if you are having a student's name equal to Irfan, age equal to 25. So that is a stack memory, student having some reference, and if you heap memory, so it is going to define name, Irfan, age 25. So what is the name? Is a key. So key and value all the store into a heap memory, and key is representing with the specific value. So with the retrieve time, we do always take the help of key only. So with the help of key, we can retrieve the value. So keys are uniquely identified, mapped to their value in heap memory, right? So that way, set by dictionary, the key difference is, so first store set store the value only, where dictionary store key value pair. Uniqueness, yeah, it will always allow the unique values, and dictionary will having a two things, key and value. So what could be unique? Key value, key will be unique. Key will be unique, value could be duplicate, right? So key cannot be duplicate. Syntax, we use curly braces 1, 2, 3, and here also we use curly braces a colon 1. So a will represent as a key and 1 will represent as a value. Ordered, yes, set is no, unordered, and dictionary, yes, from the Python 3.7 plus onwards, and before 3.7 it was maybe like unordered, right? So from the dictionary 3.7 onwards it is a ordered, but set is not unordered, right? Access by, yeah, iteration or contents. So these are the two way we can iterate the values, access the value, and here we do use key lookup. Key lookup means using the hashing technique, it is going to retrieve the element. Use case, membership testing, and structures data. Structured data we do go with the dictionary. So these are the some properties of the, these are the some difference between set and dictionary. Now let's understand with the set and dictionary example with the real world scenario, when can we go with the set and when can we go with the dictionary. So like for example, wherever I want to check with the membership, where we want some unique value, right? Unique value, like for example, enrollment number, employee ID, they all are not duplicate. I can't keep two ID with the same person. I mean, two person cannot having the same ID. So for that perspective, for that particular use case, we can directly use the set, right? So 101 in student ID, so automatically remove duplicates ID fast for check purpose. So whenever you want to check, which is called search operation, so set will be better for search operation. Same like here, a dictionary we are having employee details, which having employee ID, name and salary. So it is named access by the key, structures and readable data. So it will be directly used with the, like for example, I can get ID, I can get name, I can get the salary, if it is having an employee kind of this, right? So key itself will represent with the specific value of it. We don't have to go with the default like indexing 0, 1, 2, something like that. Okay. Now some of the interview questions, why are set faster for searching? So there is one interview question actually. So we will perform like 3 or 4 type of operation with all the data structures. We can add the element, we can remove the element, we can delete the element, or we can search the element. So we can say like we will having a list, tuple, set and dictionary also. So here this set will use for faster retrieval. Why it is doing faster retrieval? Because of the hashing internally. So set does use internally hashing approach. Because of them, it is doing the faster access and it is taking only one iteration, right? Each value is converted to the hash and enabling 0-1 average time lookup much faster than the scanning the list linearly, right? Like for example, if you will go with the search with the linear, that time it will take n number of iteration means number of time it will iterate the loop. But if you will search through the set interface, it will take only one iteration. From the one iteration, it will directly get the element. Why it is taking the one iteration? Because of the hashing approach. It is using the hashing approach, because of them it is doing faster access. So set will give a faster access to the other data structures. So here if you want to define the braces, right? If you want to define that empty things, right? So dictionary having, this kind of issue here. So if you want to write x equal to curly braces, that means it will create a empty dictionary. There is no element on them, right? So there is an empty dictionary we can create, and if you will go with the x equal to set with this parenthesis, that time it will create the empty set. So that may also ask in interview, can we create empty dictionary? Can we create empty set? Yes, we can create. How can we create? So x equal to curly braces, that will create the empty dictionary, and if you will go x equal to set, that will create empty set, right? Quick check. So it is having a different operations: add, remove, union, intersections, and dictionary operations also like keys, values, items, and get. So these are the some predefined functions which do use from the different operation. Keys does use for keys, retrieving the keys. Value will use for values. Item will use to give key and value both. Get can be get any items. It could be key and values. So these are the some functions that can be used into a using the dictionary and that set. So these are the key takeaways: sets, unordered, unique values, faster lookup using hashing, dictionary, key value pairs, ordered 3.7 onwards. Both are mutables and use curly braces. Yes, empty curly braces create a dictionary, where set function directly create the empty set. Set are ideal for the memberships testing. Dictionary is structured data. So these are the some kind of things about the set and dictionary perspective. So thanks guys. Rest of the part will cover into a next video.